They invited me, the individuals who have the video invited me to California, to LA, to come and view the tapes.
Who else on the black that are black actors or black in the business that's an A-lister that's bigger than Diddy?
Imagine a revelation so shocking it compels Hollywood legend Will Smith to face a controversy that could redefine fame, challenge public perception, and shake the very foundations of celebrity culture.
All sexual acts that I walked in on.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin. All right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having sex with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
Picture a moment so jarring it rips through the carefully built image of Hollywood powerhouse Will Smith, dragging him into a storm of scrutiny that questions his past, unsettles public perception, and sends a clear warning across today's celebrity-driven culture that no legacy is untouchable.
How do you handle this? Is there a way to make this go away other than the hush money thing? Is there anything that can be done legally?
It's not a hush money situation. There's a thing of value that is for sale. So in a legal sense, the only way to control it is to have possession of it. So if the person is that concerned about this seeing the light of day where they're praying that it goes away, I can certainly tell that person, I hate to say prayer won't work in this situation, but the only way is to do something. You need to act. Otherwise, if you're going to leave it into the hands of others will purchase it. And legally, it's a way for them to get around. They can blur out the other person. They could, blur out maybe the graphic parts, but it could come out and it could be figured out who this person is very easily.
The attorney of one of Diddy's accusers was on Piers Morgan and spoke about the alleged tape that has been leaked. And last week, the same attorney said that was someone of high profile in a tape with Diddy from his Atlanta mansion. But today we're learning even some more information.
Is it a household name that we're talking about here? And secondly, are they engaged in any criminality from what you understand?
Household name, very much so. More of a household name than Mr. Combs.
Wow.
And
really?
Criminality, they are engaged in pornography. They're not doing anything illegal per se. I can't say that I'll say this. My concern was that I could not verify the age of the individual. And so that was my concern about not having anything sent to me and viewing it in the way that I did via stills, via FaceTime video. So I didn't want to have anything in my phone because my issue is we can't determine if this person is 17 to 21.
I will say I'm a bit surprised that she's been on several news channels and speaking about this, because isn't this extortion? So we know this is a celebrity. It is not a politician because the person is 17 to 21. They're not sure the age, but it sounds like a young male celebrity. When she first spoke about this video, she said that it seemed like the person in the video with Diddy was not aware that they were being taped or filmed. And additionally, attorney Ariel Mitchell-Kidd had spoken with News Nation, and she says that allegedly there are
within Hollywood's tangled web of scandals, where silence often conceals far bigger truths, a sudden revelation has detonated without warning, rattling the core of today's celebrity ecosystem. An unexpected leak connected to one of the industry's most heavily discussed gatherings has ignited intense speculation, catching insiders off guard and sending the entertainment world into a state of disbelief as conversations escalate and the illusion of control begins to crack.
Like I said, the young lady got in touch with me. I got in touch with Joe. Joe said it was felonious. She told me that she didn't want to do nothing to Joe. She just wanted the tape or copy of the tape or whatever like that so she could go after Puff. All that is true that Joe said. Now, Am I privy to any of that information as far as was there a tape that exists? Nah, I don't know of a tape that exists. I haven't seen a tape that exists, but I heard that tapes exist. You understand? It could be folktale. It could be some bullshit. I don't know. We'll find out. So these lawyers is going to pay top dollar if tapes like that exist out there somewhere. They're going to pay top dollar for it because they know they're going to get millions in return if it does. We'll see, man. Puff had a lot of bodyguards. A person doing security for him. It may be some out there that wouldn't, because I heard that at one time somebody was blackmailing Puff with a tape. I don't know how true it is, but I heard that.
I had a realization that I had been to a Diddy party. Actually, I swear, I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
I actually went to a Diddy lingerie sex party, freak off party in Miami at a mansion. It was like 8 stories high, and it just kept going up, and the higher you went, the weirder it was going on.
According to Jeff, he attended the party around 2010 after scoring an invite through an acquaintance who had filmed a music video with Diddy.
End up going to this party. She's like, oh, he's having a Diddy party, and these Diddy parties like are crazy. Like, they're the best parties. Like, people wanted to go to them.
However, Jeff says he was expecting a normal party, but realized it would be quite the opposite when his acquaintance and another friend were dressing in lingerie.
But I remember them getting dressed up, and I'm like dressing up like I'm going to a normal party, whatever. Like, I got my
slacks,
polo tee with the collar pop, 2 of them, doubled up,
totally.
like a pink and an orange one, and I got both collars popped.
Yeah.
And they're wearing this lingerie where their nipples are showing through. And I'm like, you guys are going like that?
Wow.
And they're like, you don't understand about these parties.
Diddy parties.
And I did not understand, because I saw live sex happen that night. And that's the first time I saw that happen ever in my life. And did I partake?
As rumors spiral and fragmented claims collide, one legendary name cuts through the noise by confronting the controversy head-on. Will Smith, long celebrated for his magnetism and discipline, now finds himself locked at the center of a volatile moment where perception and reality blur. An unexpected leak from an elite, high-profile gathering has thrust him into unforgiving public focus, puncturing Hollywood's glossy veneer and exposing how easily the industry's most guarded images can fracture under pressure.
I mean, you were going to beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping.
That was you.
Scrambling.
What? You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for
Hey, man.
And then the rumors of Will Smith being gay and having gay relations with who was it with?
Diddy.
I know, right? Hold on. So apparently Will's assistant, which I don't know if this is true or not. I mean, the whole thing sounds fishy because the same guy tried to do an interview on my platform and I said no, but he claims he saw Will Smith with Dwayne Martin.
Oh yeah.
I know. I know nothing about this. This is crazy.
I mean, well, you should interview Tisha
Campbell, who was married to Dwayne Smith. That'd be an interesting interview.
Wouldn't it?
It would. You know her?
I do.
All right. Let's make some phone calls.
I don't know. But I mean, and then there's, what would be said and what wouldn't be said. But, I've heard more rumors about Dwayne than Will.
Oh, you heard rumors about Dwayne? Oh. I heard some rumors about Will and Jada, which I won't mention because I'll get sued. But I've heard some rumors. I don't know. I mean, people like to say whatever happens behind closed doors is nobody's business, but when you're a public figure, it is everyone's business.
No, because if you kept it behind closed doors, nobody would know, Therefore, it wouldn't be nobody's business. They bring from out the bedroom. That's how we know any goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know what I do in the bed. I don't care what my OnlyFans.
Footage said to have surfaced from one of Diddy's extravagant Atlanta gatherings has ignited fierce discussion and nonstop speculation throughout Hollywood. Sources familiar with what's shown describe it as unsettling, documenting moments that reportedly shocked insiders and stirred serious internal debate. Behind closed doors, many view it as a profound betrayal of trust, fueling concern that if the material circulates further, the consequences for the unnamed figure at the heart of this growing storm could be severe, enduring, and impossible to contain.
3 tapes, not just 1 tape with Mr. Combs, but they were only interested in pursuing this 1 tape and were looking for legal representation, mainly, like you just said, because they had saw me being actively involved in civil lawsuits against Mr. Combs, that I would be somebody they would interested in to facilitate doing something with the tapes. Initially, I wasn't sure, and they weren't exactly clear on whether or not it was going to be like a catch and kill or facilitating the sale to another third party. I actually called one of my business partners and mentors and had been telling him about this pretty much since the onset of it. They invited me, the individuals who have the video invited me to California, to LA, to come and view the tapes in person. I was hesitant to do so only because once I know something, I'm obligated, based on being a officer of the court, to tell the court what I saw and what I knew. They offered to send me screenshots through text messages, which I declined. And I ended up saying, well, let's FaceTime and then you can show me. This way I have a sense of no evidence or plausible deniability in terms of things that I've actually received or actually seen with my own 2 eyes.
Sean Combs has denied the allegations that he has sex trafficked anyone. Mitchell Kidd says her new client brought up Christina Corum's name in their conversations.
She actually also identified Christina Corum, who Mr. Combs has called KK, and has talked about her in several interviews. And when he received the BET Award, where he talked about, thanks, shout out to Cassie for holding me in the dark times. He actually started off with KK. And she said, I never knew who that lady was. She was with him that night. It wasn't until recently, when the pictures have been coming across all over the internet of her, that she said, this is the lady who was there that night. It was a lady who I described to the police, who I did not identify or have a name, but that the Christina Corum lady was the one who had started to make jokes about sex trafficking my client, that she would be very good on the open market kind of thing. She said that kind of made her feel uncomfortable. And then she got a drink and then started to feel woozy. And then Mr. Combs first sexually assaulted her with an inanimate object, and then directed another gentleman who was there to then penetrate her while he was in the corner pleasuring himself, while Mr. Combs was in the corner.
Deepening the pressure, an attorney known for her involvement in several high-profile matters connected to Diddy revealed that she was contacted about a disputed video matching the descriptions now circulating online. While Diddy's team has dismissed the claims as manufactured noise and attention-seeking chatter, reports of footage involving him and an unidentified A-list figure have only intensified the situation. This moment goes far beyond tabloid drama, exposing how quickly privacy can be breached and how violently those breaches can destabilize reputations. At its core is a dense mix of secrecy, broken trust, and non-stop scrutiny, forces now converging directly on one of Hollywood's most respected names, Will Smith.
And if I'm looking at any black guys that are A-listers that's bigger than Diddy, there's only one that I could come up with. And there's a few I could come up with. Will Smith. He's bigger than Diddy. I would think Nick Cannon is bigger than Diddy. Who else on the black that are black actors or black in the business that's an A-lister that's bigger than Diddy, that's black? That's hard to think. But then if you got the A-listers, you know, you got to realize he ran with that black that Rat Pack, and I don't want to even say their names because they said I got their names wrong last time. What's his name? Kushner. What's the other guy? Leonardo. Yeah, his name. Man, I don't keep up with these cats, but I heard that that's not only the tape that's being shot. There's some other tapes out there, other people too with him, and I don't want to see the tapes, but I want to know if they really true. Because if they got if they got some tapes out there and it's with some underage, whether it's celebrities or not, it's gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna be real crazy. And they're gonna have to bring that to forefront because the prosecutor's gonna want those tapes. And they're gonna do whatever they have to do legally to get those tapes. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. So we just better hope for his sake, that's just a bunch of bull crap. But then there's lawyers out there saying, yeah, the tape does exist. Lawyers got on television to say the tapes exist. I don't really know or trust that, because they was trying to say he had a tape with one of the bodyguards and this lady that came out. So we don't know what to think until we actually see that and we get that version. You remember we had that bootleg version of R. Kelly tape?
Yeah, I remember that.
They don't even bootleg. Yo, they don't even bootleg no more, man. So it's going to be hard to figure it out.
As the narrative widens, fresh complications surface through pointed remarks from insiders and legal voices watching closely. A former security associate tied to Diddy poured fuel on the speculation during a candid interview, suggesting the unidentified figure in the disputed footage could be someone whose reach rivals, or even eclipses, Diddy's own, hinting that only one major name truly fits that level of influence. The comment sent shockwaves through Hollywood, accelerating debate and sharpening suspicion. While such statements remain unproven, they peel back a harder reality of the entertainment world, where powerful secrets circulate quietly, reputations rest on thin ice, and even the most protected figures can find their standing shaken in an instant.
There's a couple of us, and it's 4 of us total, 3 ladies, the principal and her 2 buddies. They sipped something and they started getting sick.
And this was the woman you were protecting. You were her security. Yes.
Yeah. So, my antennas go up. It led to a confrontation because I noticed that certain people knew what was going on. And the guy told me to relax, it's normal. No, this is not normal. Y'all don't know who y'all got here today. And, it led to a confrontation. I ended up getting hit with a bottle, get stitches. A couple guys had to go to the hospital, stuff like that.
Well, was it one of Diddy's bodyguards or one of his security people? Yeah.
Yeah, some people from his team.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got a team. He's got a team of people. And
so now when you say that this next group of people, this layer of group, did they go to a different location or was it at the same location?
Yes. So they ended up going upstairs.
Mm.
So once because it's an open bar, first and foremost. Whatever drinks you want, usually the stuff he's contractually obligated to have normally. Any other narcotic you want is available. But you just start seeing groups of sex workers arrive, male, female, and you just start seeing people pairing off and start doing what they do. And if I'm at one of these events with a male and my principal is a man, I'll go wait in the car.
Shout out to Diddy, Happy New Year. You know what it is, DJ Cal, it's all about victory. I'm going in. You better believe it. Shout out to Def Jam, we the best. You know what it is, it's 2010, baby. It's the takeover. I'm going in.
Happy New Year to the whole planet.
God is the greatest. Real talk. And you know, I mean, if there's anything that somebody can say better than that, I'm all ears. But with that being said, continuous blessings to the whole entire universe. Let's do it way big.
I want to give a shout out to my brothers that have been inspiring me and been my friends for a long time. One of my best friends in the whole world, Busta Rhymes in the house. You know what I'm saying? He been my friend for a long time, ever since I was like 12 years old. He's my best friend. He's in the house. Akon, straight from Africa, India, with a silk scarf on, is in the house. If you're looking for Akon, he has a silk white scarf on, so the light can hit him and y'all can make sure y'all see him, because Blue Black is in. And Akon is very rich. He don't even do shows in America no more. Okay, he's in the house. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to my man Drake is in the house. Fabulous is in the house. This is all brotherly love. My biggest brother of them all, the boss, Ricky Ross, is in the house. Ricky Ross report to the grass. DJ Khaled, he's the best. He's in the house. Tiana Taylor is in the house. My brother Chris Brown, I'm escaping with him from thick and thin. Chris Brown is in the house.
Meanwhile, legal analysts caution that the fallout from this leak reaches far beyond viral headlines, cutting straight into Hollywood's fragile power balance. With Diddy already under intense legal pressure, the emergence of this disputed footage injects a dangerous new variable into an already volatile situation. Said to originate from one of his tightly controlled, celebrity-filled events, the material hangs like a dark cloud over everyone connected to it, forcing the industry to face realities it often works hard to bury. As the story accelerates, it raises uncomfortable questions about how far powerful figures will go to protect their image, how deeply secrecy is woven into elite circles, and how quickly influence can turn into exposure, pushing this unfolding saga toward a reckoning that could permanently alter Hollywood's controversy playbook.